Welcome to iIntelligence Side. Today let us see about 5G and 6G technologies. When will India receive or when will India get 5G? It is a very interesting topic. Let us go. Dear friends, today we will see about 5G and 6G technologies. Very importantly, when will India have 5G? Let us see. First, let us go to the basics. What is meant by wireless communication? It is nothing but you have a mobile phone here, and this is the mobile tower, right? Any transmission of information between the user, this is the user mobile, and the access point. It can be a mobile tower or an Wi-Fi at a home or office. This is normally we call it as wireless communication, or it is also called mobile communication. Now, what will be transmitted? Information will be transmitted among the devices and the access point, and this transmission between these two devices takes place in the form of electromagnetic signals, and these electromagnetic signals are sent between them are wireless and digital, and it can be text, it can be images, it can be videos, but all in digital mode, right? Now, what is the purpose of having this 5G, right? Let us see. Actually, presently we are in the world of communication. Many new devices are being added, and that too exponentially every minute across the world. And what happens is that there is a huge traffic growth in communication and exchange of data between devices, right, across the world. Earlier, our usage is 1 GB per month or even lesser, or we will try to manage within 1 GB of data. But now it is not enough for us to have 1 GB to 2 GB even per day of data for us to live. So that is the traffic. There is a fast traffic growth in communication world over, and this data, right, taken from the net shows that out of 7.75 billion total population in the world in January 2020, 5.19 billion users are there with mobile phones, and in that 4.54 billion are internet users, and active social media users are 3.8 billion. So there is a huge traffic growth in communication. Now we are in this 4G, right? Most of us use 4G LTE. Actually, it started with 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, and 6G. We will receive 6G by 2025 to 2030. There is a statistics that we have, right? And this 1G, that is first generation mobile or cellular communication, it was invented in 1980. Mostly this 1G or first generation, it was created with 2.4 kbps speed, and the main purpose of using this 1G was for voice calling, right? It took place in the year 1980 to 81, and then 2G came in the year 1990-91, and this feature, that is the SMS feature, was added into it, and the speed was 64 kbps, right from 2.4 kbps to 64 kbps. That is, next we had in the year 2000, 3G came into the picture, third generation, and the speed of internet at that time, or the speed of exchange of communication, was 2 Mbps speed, right? Then came 2010, 4G LTE, 4G was introduced, and the speed of this network was 100 to 1000 Mbps. Okay, and till 2020 we are using 4G. As far as India is concerned, we are using 4G for the past 4 to 5 years, right? Now there is a talk of 5G revolution, 5G, fifth generation wireless networks, right? And fifth generation wireless network, the speed is 1 Gbps to 10 Gbps, that is gigabytes per second, right? 1 to 10 Gbps. Whereas in the case of 4G, the speed of internet speed was 100 to 1000 Mbps, with which we are using it now. Now, as we move from 4G to 5G and the speed increases, then is the next generation, 6G. It will be in the year 2025 to 2030, it is expected. Until then, we may likely to use 4G and 5G, right? And since the cost of 5G is quite high, we are expecting that 4G may overtake 5G in the years to come, right? And this is in detail about the evolution of mobile communication in the world. 1G, it allowed telephone or phone calls possible. It started in Japan. Then 2G, it allowed messaging or SMS or text along with phone calls possible. This 2G, it is 15 times faster than 1G. Then 3G, it allowed phone calls, SMS and internet possible, but 50 times faster than 2G. The response time is 100 milliseconds in the case of 3G. Now we are in the age of 4G LTE and moving towards 5G. So 4G, it allowed high speed internet along with the above facility, phone calls, SMS and internet, right? And this was made possible, and this 4G is 50 to 500 times faster than 3G. And using 4G, we have rich multimedia experience, and the response time is 30 milliseconds, and the internet speed is up to 1000 Mbps in the case of 4G technology. Now we are talking about 5G, and once 5G comes into the picture, it will be 10 times faster than 4G LTE, and the internet speed will be from 1 Gbps up to 10 Gbps, right? And when 6G comes, it will be beyond 10 Gbps. Now in the case of 5G, the response time is 1 millisecond or even less. In 5G, high definition or HD movie can download it in less than a second. So see the enormous ability of 5G to do things, right? And it takes 10 minutes on a 4G LTE to download a HD movie, right? And 5G will be the foundation for virtual reality, autonomous vehicle or driverless car, and Internet of Things, IoT. And 6G, it is scheduled for 2030, the response time or latency would be 1/10th of the 5G latency. That is, if a HD movie, one HD movie, you can able to download in less than a second. When 6G comes into the picture in the year 2025 to 30, it will download within 1/10th, right? So that is the capacity of the 1/10th of the second capacity of the 6G, right? Now 6G can do 100 hours download of Netflix in a second. The future of 6G system can be developed to meet the demands for a fully connected, intelligent digital world. Now, let us see 3G, 4G and 5G comparison. In the case of 3G, suppose you are downloading any material using 3G, and if it takes 26 hours to complete, then 4G takes same video download, 4G takes 6 minutes, whereas 5G it takes 3.6 seconds only, right? So that is the difference between 3G, 4G and 5G technologies. Now what is meant by 5G technology? Let us see what is 5G technology. What is the purpose of having this 5G technology, and where is the spectrum for the 5G technology? Actually, the 4G technology and the all other smartphones, devices, TVs, radios, everything that we use now presently, it comes under lesser than 6 gigahertz frequency spectrum. And this 5G technology, once introduced, it will cover above 6 gigahertz spectrum. That is, it starts with 30 gigahertz to 300 gigahertz. That means the frequency will be very high compared to the existing 4G technology. So it will fill up this space. The purpose behind having this 5G technology beyond 6 gigahertz is that already this frequency spectrum is being congested, and the growth of traffic of data every seconds or every minute goes on increasing, right? And there is a huge growth. By 2034 there will be 1,000 times increase in the communication. So that is the main reason we are forced to go to another next frequency spectrum. Okay, now there are 5 different technologies in 5G, right? They are millimeter waves, small cell technology, massive MIMO technology, beam forming technology and full duplex technology. There are basically 5 different technologies. Let us see one by one. What is meant by millimeter waves 5G technology? See, the existing 4G technologies, another radio what we are using, right? It is lesser than 6 gigahertz, right? That means the wavelength is of higher range. As you cross this range 6 gigahertz, right, and use this spectrum which comes under super high frequency spectrum, it is called as millimeter wave 5G technology, right? And mostly it uses satellite broadcasting. That means increasing bandwidth, right? That is from there is a higher millimeter wavelength to lower. As frequency increases, actually this wavelength goes on decreasing, right? Now next technology is small cell 5G technology. Actually there is a drawback of this millimeter wave 5G technology. So that drawback is being resolved in the case of small cell 5G technology. That is actually what is the purpose of this introducing small cell 5G technology is that when there is a mobile tower here and these are the users mobiles, right? Actually if there is a 5G spectrum wave, actually when there is an obstacle, huge building, it gets obstructed. Similarly, when there are trees, it will be absorbed by the trees. When there are any clouds or rain, that will also be absorbed by the obstacles, right? In order to avoid that, there will be a lot of smaller cells being introduced. Just like the tower, there will be smaller towers, right? So that once introduced, you will have lesser obstruction, right? So that is the technology behind small cell 5G technology. Next comes the massive MIMO 5G technology. Massive MIMO technology is a technology introduced by Airtel in India. So what they do is, in the case of LT tower, we have around 12 to 24 antennas, whereas in the case of MIMO 5G technology, there will be around hundreds or 200s of antennas on the tower, and we can continue to increase these antennas in the tower, right? Such type of MIMO technology, you can able to enhance the signal strength. But the problem with massive MIMO 5G technology is that there will be a lot of interference among different MIMO 5G technology towers. So to overcome this, there is another technology in 5G called beam forming technology. In the case of beam forming technology, so this is a cell tower. So these are the users, mobile or any devices are the users where they access internet. And in the case of beam forming, there will be a focused approach of the data communication between the user and the antenna or the cell, mobile tower cell, right? See, in the case of this massive MIMO 5G technology, it will dissipate the signals throughout the cell. But here in beam forming, it does not dissipate any sort of signals, whereas separately, just like a focus LED light, right, it will focus on a particular user only, right? So this is so that the interference will be quite nil compared to massive MIMO technology. So this is one of the very important beam forming 5G technology. Next comes the full duplex 5G technology. See, normally when there is in the case of walkie-talkies, we can able to, one side the people can able to speak, the other side has to wait for the communication to resume, and only then the other person has to speak, right? Otherwise there will be a lot of interference in communication. So, right, in the case of walkie-talkie, right? Similarly, information comes and goes, right, in the case of communication, right? So that in order to make the communication to be much more effective, so that incoming and outgoing communications become smoother, they have introduced a full duplex 5G technology, in which there will be switches where if there is any incoming traffic coming opposite to another, right, the switch will transmit like this, transmit the particular data along the sides. So this technology is called full duplex 5G technology. So these are the different technologies. There is 5 technologies that are available in 5G. Now the question is, when will 5G come to India? Right? Presently, the 4G average speed presently is the highest in Singapore at 44 Mbps. Whereas in India, the average speed of 4G LTE is 9.31 Mbps only, right? Around 10 Mbps, right? Actually, the capacity of 4G LTE is up to 100 to 1000 Mbps. That is the capacity of 4G LTE, right? So see the actual speed with which we get it, right? Whereas in the case of 5G speeds, right, it starts from 1 Gbps up to 10 Gbps download and upload speeds, right? And it is, this 5G speed is 10 times faster than 4G LTE, and the capacity is 100 times more compared to 4G LTE spectrum, okay? And the response time in 5G is just only 1 millisecond, whereas 4G has response time of 30 sometimes or 45 to 50 milliseconds mostly, right? Whereas and the response time in 5G is 400 times faster than 4G, right? And the 5G spectrum response time is faster than the blink of the normal human eye. When will 5G come to India? It's a major question which arises among all of us. In 2019, many countries joined 5G Elite Club, right? 2 years before. Now it is 2021. So in 2019 itself, many countries joined 5G Elite Club in the following order, starting with South Korea, the first, followed by China, then USA, then UK, and then Germany. Now, the 5G expected date in India was in the year 2020 to 2021. Right. In 2017 itself, official announcements were made and infrastructure work for 5G started in India. The leading 5G infrastructure technology company in the world are Huawei, it belongs to China, and ZTE, this company also belongs to China. And Huawei is the world leader in 5G technology. Then Ericsson, it belongs to Sweden, and Samsung belongs to South Korea, whereas Nokia belongs to Finland. So these are the 5 companies, existing leading 5G infrastructure technology companies in the world. And problem is, the 5G infrastructure company in India is in nascent stage, and which is Reliance 5G, right? And we have to make a tie-up with those 5 leading infrastructure company in order to enhance our infrastructure. Otherwise, it is not quite possible, right? Presently, right? So, but the problem is India doubts China companies to set up infrastructure in India on security grounds, right? Even though Huawei is the leader in 5G, it is a company based in China. Compared to 4G, 5G spectrum rates are another reason why there is a delay for 5G coming to India is that compared to 4G, 5G spectrum rates are 6 times higher. So Indian companies like Airtel and others did not participate in the 2019 and 2020 action, which was held or organized by the government of India. So action was cancelled. The spectrum rates were 5G spectrum rates were 5 times higher when compared to South Korea. Also, the late coming of 5G in India, another reason is that 72,000 crores, around 72,000 crores, these telecommunication companies in India faced. So they hesitate to participate in the action. This is another reason. And many countries took 3 years to build the 5G infrastructure. In such cases, the expected 5G in India in the next 3 years would be 2023 to 24, right, to get fully functional after several trials. But at the Indian Mobile Congress, which was held earlier, it was promised by Mr. Mukesh Ambani that Jio 5G will be launched out in India in the middle of 2021. So it is expected to be launched, right? But fully functional and fully developed, it will be expected in the next 3 years time, right? And according to Mr. Mukesh Ambani, 5G in India will be powered by indigenously developed network, hardware and technology components, which is of made in India or make in India, right? Since India is the best digitally connected nations in the world, 300 million mobile subscribers are still trapped in the 2G era. But once affordable smartphones come into the picture, only then 5G will pick up. Okay, and Mukesh Ambani being the top 10 richest man in the world, recently Reliance and Google joined together to develop 5G smartphones, low-cost 5G smartphones. It is expected to cost around rupees 5,000 or even less. So, if such cases, the 5G smartphones once becomes cheap, the penetration of the 5G network will increase. Now, 4G technology versus 5G technology. 5G needs more number of towers than 4G. Reason is that 5G waves are much shorter than 4G. In the case of 4G, every 10 km requires one tower, whereas in the case of 5G tower, every 1 km requires one 5G tower. So that is a drawback of this 5G technology, right? That is, the infrastructure cost will be quite very high. Now let us see about 6G technologies, right? What is the 6G technologies about, right? Actually, the world's first 6G chip was launched with 11 gigabits per second speed, right? So now, see, the drawback of 5G technology is that it has very short millimeter waves. It doesn't penetrate large buildings, right? It gets easily affected by rain, clouds, and trees, right? So in order to overcome the 5G short-sightedness in the technology, or drawbacks in the 5G technology, 6G will be introduced in the year 2025 to 2035 with sub-millimeter waves. If this is the case, then suppose the response time, if you talk about response time in 5G, is less than 1 second. If the response time of 6G will be 1/10th of a second. So see the enormous amount of response time or the latency time that this 6G technology will have.
We continue to provide technology-based services, especially daily use technology. Please subscribe to our channel if you really like it and felt useful. Thank you.